Siemanko, przed nami kolejny odcinek serii NBA 2K20. Serdecznie zapraszam do oglądania.
Hello everyone, proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony, and a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Atlanta, they're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And right now, Chicago, they're just right now outperforming those preseason predictions. And that's because they're getting help from some unlikely sources.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Passman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the center position.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
And Levine, here we go. Count the buckets. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. The future for these two teams, terrific. A lot of young talent on display.
Yes, it is. And you got to be happy if you're the fan base. You can grow with these guys, and you can see them grow, and they are going to win a lot of games in the future.
Ryan Arcidiacono now checked in for White. Sexton kicks to Thompson. Pass to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks as always. I had a chance to catch up with Coach John Beilein. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
That's interesting, David. Thanks. The team believing, Greg, its success is tied specifically to how well they shoot.
And how do you set that up? Run the plays the way they were designed and just share the basketball.
And also try to get out and run. Get some open looks from distance before the defense can set up.
Another look now for Cleveland. Harry Nance is checked in for Love. And it's Clarkson in for Jetty Osman. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Thompson passes to Sexton. Over Levine. The pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Markkanen kicks to Arcidiacono. Passes to Arcidiacono. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The height to see over the deepness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. 32 seconds left to play here in the first. Can't get it to fall. Down low. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Carter.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
And here's Sexton. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Bulls up by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Gordon. Chris Dunn is out there with Sederance. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Gafford in at the 5, down low.
Shut down. You play defense. This is how you protect the rim. One criticism of Jim Boylan before getting extended was his offense called too slow and too methodical. He addressed that this offseason by getting a top assistant to redesign the offense.
Here's Henson. Second chance effort. That one misses. And the Bulls going the other way now. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm, despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Love comes in for Nance. And it's Jetty Osman in for Garland. And a change for the Bulls. The Beans checked in for Eric Gordon. 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Knight. And Steve for Boylan, a first-time head coach. A smart move to shore up his staff, though.
We see a lot of coaches now hire a specialist assistant coach to delegate part of that game to. Lets guys like Boylan focus on player development and defense.
And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach. Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing. And here's a look at some numbers for Dunn. Some last season stats for him. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Sexton comes in for Clarkson. Left side, Love. Overlooking it. And that's going to be a travel. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers.
And for that game against the Hawks, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Knight dishes to Love. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Good presence inside. Kevin Love with the composure and skill set to score with consistency on the interior.
Levine for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, they came strong. It really seemed like they'd stabilized in that second overtime. But coming down the wire through that third, really started to set in.
Dunn misses.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. 2 shots. And he makes both free throws. Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. Stolen by Thompson. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead and an end to the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game.
Thanks very much, Kevin. How do you guys get back in this game after the first half?
Thanks, guys. I mean, we're getting good ones. I don't know what it is. We had the day off. Should have got our legs on.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, it was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And guys, for the Bulls, how about you, Shaq? And that'll do it for our halftime report.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go. You look at Thomas Satoransky. He's really been playing well.
I guess you
there are guys who worry about their numbers. He is not one of those guys, believe me.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Cleveland, Sexton and Austin on the perimeter. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. And it's Garland in at the point.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011, Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians, but as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. Mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. All of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box.
Great assessment, good report, thank you so much. Levine for 3, trains the three-pointer. Levine's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
The open look here for Sexton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride. Answering back with a 3 of his own.
Here's Markkanen. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Outside, Porter to the inside and stolen by Love. Here's Osman. Trips down the breakaway slam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. John Henson's checked in for Thompson. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Clarkson, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And Knight subbed in for Colin Sexton. Satoransky's checked in for the Bulls. It's stolen by Nance. Garland the pass to Clarkson. And he converts the layup.
And defensively, they're on their team. The ball comes inside.
The Bulls leading by 7. Pass to Carter. In the corner, it's Levine. Over Knight. And he overshot that one, missing.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Henson sends it back. Clarkson on the wing. Over Porter. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Clarkson.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for Chicago. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. Porter out there with Porter. Then there's Thomas Satoransky, and it's Levine in at the small forward. Passes it to Porter. To the middle. Here's Carter. And Henson pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 8. In the corner, it's Clarkson. No good from outside.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Here's Dunn, and Henson sends it back, and he gets it back. Dunn's shot's good.
Great defense, great contest. You have to live with the results because Chris Dunn's a crafty scorer inside.
Now, here's Sexton. Satoransky covering. Sexton dishes to Henson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Osman comes in for Clarkson. Chicago also making some changes. Howie Markkinen's checked in for Thomas Satoransky, and it's White in for Chris Dunn. Out to the right wing. Henson against Carter. Reverses, and it's good on the way in. The Bulls lead by 10.
Wendell did this against high-level college competition. Consistently showcased the ability to score with efficiency.
Pass to Love. Henson trying to break free. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 6 points for Love.
A lost art in this game. Terrific bounce ball.
Outside Porter. There's the pass to Levine. White, left side. It's over Garland, and it's White missing. Cleveland now, time running out. With the floater, and Garland with the lay-in. Garland's got his first bucket in this one.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Now, here's Garland. White covering. Love against Markkanen. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by Love. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Bean passes to White. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Zach Levine hits from deep.
Guys, in air raid, coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Timeout call, Cavaliers. They trail by 9. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. "36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Chicago. They've led by as many as 14 points. On the wing, Porter. It's Levine atop the key. Now the feed to Carter. Clock is at 3. Lets the 3 fly. Nice D from Porter. And so is Chicago winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they
No i super. Tutaj sobie zakończymy. Dzięki za oglądanie i do następnego.